What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy Backpack Beats, back with another video for you guys. Still going across all the beats I did for my album. Make sure you get that. It's on all of your streaming platforms, anywhere you get music: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Bandcamp, Amazon. Did I say that? I don't know. But still, anywhere you get music, you can definitely get that for sure. Check it out. If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new or old and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. Like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, turn those post notifications on as well. It's gonna show you whenever I'm posting, anytime. I'm posting constantly, especially with all of these beats for the album. We halfway there, super dope. So I'm definitely grateful for y'all for checking it out. If you haven't checked out any of the older videos, make sure you do that. I got vlogs, I got more beats as well. Got a whole bunch of other stuff I'm working on, so definitely stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get into this beat right here. Before I even go into the beat, just the basis behind the name, you know, exercising and all that stuff. I would listen to this beat all the time whenever I was in the gym, so it made perfect sense for the name. This beat is actually the only beat on the entire album that has no samples whatsoever. I wanted to show my versatility as a producer. I don't just depend on chopping samples. I just like to chop samples a lot. This is also the only beat that I collaborated with another producer with as well. Shouts out to my man Heatbylawrence. I'll give you a link to his channel in the description down below as well, so check him out. He's crazy. Works a lot with Villa G, just like I did on my project as well. This is one of the 3 instrumentals that's on the album as well, so this is dope. So if you got bars, definitely show it on this record. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this joint right here. Check it out.
All right, this is the beat for Calisthenics. Myself, Heatbylawrence on the guitar. Super crazy. This is actually the only record that does not have a sample in it. So I have fun, you know, trying to play around, you know, with different sounds that I'm not used to hearing. You know, with the machine, I have a lot of sounds that I never really get to go through all the time. So I was just going through, you know, random sounds, and I found this one, and I actually use it a lot to this day now that I found it. So I was just playing on the keyboard, and I was like, hey, this sounds crazy. So this is the first melody that I came up with right here. And then I just built on top of that, you know, and this is whenever I always find, you know, ways to put keys in whenever I'm playing, especially if I'm not chopping samples, you know. So I got this keyboard right here. You know, let's bring that original sound back in. You know, and just like that. So it just started adding from there. And I think after that, that's whenever I added my drums. So let's see what the drums sound like. Simple as well, you know, just a kick, hi-hat, snare, clap, ride cymbal, and a, you know, crash cymbal, you know. Whenever I make beats like this too, I always like to add a lot of reverb on my clap, you know. Just makes it sound a little bit darker, you know, and then whenever you add it with a snare. You know, I never put reverb on the snare. I always put it on the clap because I like the echo from the clap a little bit more. So this is what the drums sound like right here. You know what? Let's add the keys. Let's see. And then just like any other beat, that sounds like this, you got to add the 808. So it's really just a simple 808 pattern, actually. So let's do it like this. Let's do the snare with the 808. And then let's add these back. And then I wanted to add a couple more layers as well. So let's go back, just to the melody pattern. Let's see how I can do this. This is sound 4. So I added this right here. Just messing with some more sounds that I never messed with, Let's add the piano back. And then I added one more sound as well. Let's see, it's like just like a little bell. You don't really hear it unless you really pay attention to it in the beat. So this is what it is. And then whenever you add everything, let's see. And it's always important to collaborate with other producers as well. My man Heatbylawrence, I was making this on Instagram, and he came through on the Instagram live and was like, let's try this again. And he was like, I really want to collaborate on this beat. So I was like, okay, for sure, of course. Because it was funny because I already had him in mind whenever I was making the beat. So, it was just crazy how things work out. So he plays guitar, and he sent me some riffs that he did over the beat, so this is what it sounds like. Skip around. So just sending stuff like that is, super crazy. And it, I don't play guitar. So, whenever you added it, just like this. And that's the entire beat right there. And that's the beat right there. Calisthenics, Backpack Beats, Heatbylawrence. Super crazy. Love this record. Peace.
That does it for another behind the scenes look of my beats on my album before I leave. If you haven't copied it, make sure you get it. I'm not gonna say it again, it's everywhere that you get music, so definitely check that out. Support the Bandcamp as well. That supports me in a very, very big way, so check that out. Appreciate y'all for sticking around with me this long. If you're new, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, turn those post notifications on as well. And if you're old and you haven't subscribed yet, do that ASAP. Follow my social media down below. It's right here. Check that. And just like with every other video, backpack season, no more free beats. And I'm out. Peace.